Hey, how's it going, guys? Matt here from Toasty DIY, and I'm here with a very quick tutorial on how you can add a guest to your live stream. So recently we moved to a new office and we had no internet, so Jackson and I had to do our morning live stream over on twitch.tv/ToastyBros at home. And as you can see on screen here, I was able to do a side-by-side video feed where it looked like, well, we were just sitting in the same area. Well, not really, but we were on the same stream together, and I was able to do that using OBS. And it's actually very simple to do, but you do need one or two things to make this happen. One, you most likely need a second monitor. A third monitor is ideal, but having two monitors is pretty much essential in making this work. And what I'm going to do is demonstrate how to do it. And honestly, it's not as complicated as you might think. Now, if you are using Discord, which is, well, what I'm going to be using, or pretty much any video call app, this is pretty much the exact same method I would recommend. Now, I do know that Skype uses OBS NDI or NDI plugin, which allows you to just add it as a source into OBS. We're not going to be covering that in today's video because I know a lot of people like to use Discord, and I figured Discord would be the best option for this sort of feature. So what we're going to do is just show you how to do that, and it's pretty simple. All right, so now that we have Streamlabs OBS pulled up, you can see it right here. I'm actually recording using it right now, so, well, just bear with me. What we're going to do is add a display capture. Now, this is where having two monitors is pretty much essential. What I'm going to be doing is adding a new display capture. Now, in theory, if you're wanting to just have the cameras on screen and you don't care about showing your desktop, then yeah, you could probably get away with one monitor. But what we're basically doing is screen capping our second monitor, which I have another monitor right here, which we're going to call this one, we'll just call it guest, just for the sake of remembering what it is. And we're going to add my second monitor, which is actually a portrait monitor. As you can see right here, it's, well, very, very long. So what we're going to do actually is just kind of make a little demo real quick because I don't have anybody to actually hop on a call with me for this. So I'm going to get a let's open up Paint. We're gonna have fun with this, all right? And we're going to make a little smiley face, all right? Here is our guest, and we're gonna move our guest over here. Now, you might understand what I'm getting ready to do here. What we're basically doing is leaving that scene right there. Imagine that is a Discord video call, and you just have the video call popped up, and all you need to do is, well, line it up with the display capture, and what we're gonna use is hold Alt on your keyboard, and then use your mouse to basically shrink down this scene to fit to this certain area. So again, you hold the Alt key and you click on one of these boxes up here or at the bottom, and what you're going to do is just kind of, well, shrink this until you have just the smiley face. And in my situation, I have a portrait monitor, so it requires a lot more work. We're going to hold Alt, go up here. There's my smiley face. And look at that. In theory, this could be a guest that I can just resize, put it right there, and boom, there it is. You see how it works? It's really simple to do, and it allowed us to get a really nice, clean, professional looking live stream. I know Linus Tech Tips with their WAN show, they probably do a similar thing. Just having a second monitor for you to do a display capture on works really well. And as I mentioned, having two monitors, maybe three monitors is really ideal if you don't want to dedicate like a small corner of your screen to this, well, cutout of whatever video call you're having. Because again, if you go back here, just to make sure you understand, if you go back here and you move it around at all, look, it's gone and we're back to the desktop. So you want to make sure it's in a spot where you can actually leave it, and then it works perfectly fine for calls. So that was it. Very quick tutorial. I kind of went more in depth than I probably need to for a tutorial like this, but if you guys like this video, be sure to drop a like. And if you guys end up doing this for your live stream, let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to take a look at your stream. Thanks again, guys, for watching Toasty DIY. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.